Hi, I'm Kamali, taking you through some of the things people are talking about and some of the stuff they're sharing around the world on Newsfeed today. Stay home. That's the advice of social media to stop the spread of COVID-19. A virtual library available to all of articles banned by oppressive regimes, all thanks to a video game. Living in a bubble, IRL and for science in Russia. And the Italian Air Force does this to make Italians feel better about COVID-19. And at the top of our newsfeed, the hashtag Stay Home is trending as people try and get used to the fact that they can't travel, go to work or go to school or do much else because of COVID-19. This coronavirus has changed the way many people live their lives, and there is no clear indication when things will get back to normal. But never fear, as long as the internet doesn't catch the disease and die, living lives online will, for some, be a way to cope.
Self-quarantine, social distancing, and whole countries in lockdown, all in the name of trying to slow the spread of COVID-19. But mental health experts are warning that all this isolation can have a serious impact on your mental health. So how to keep busy when you're home alone? Here are Newsfeed's suggestions. Fast Company and Google Arts and Culture teamed up with over 500 museums and galleries around the world to bring people virtual tours. The Berlin Philharmonic has given everyone online access to their concerts after the closure of concert halls. Head for the digital games platform Steam, where a record 20 million gamers were online at once this weekend. And you can still hunt monsters in Pokémon Go. The game's settings have been changed, and now gamers can see more monsters nearby while playing close to home. Italians have shown you can sing from your window, or like the Terminator, you can just play with your pets. And remember, wash your hands. Wash your hands.
Yes, wash your hands. Now, you will probably have come across people panic buying toilet roll, but it is worth remembering that billions of people don't even use paper when they use the bathroom, so it only stands to reason that there's been a huge increase in the sales of bidets in the past few weeks.
Love for butts.
Oh my God, that's fantastic. It's better if you relax.
And now, just as a reminder, here are some of the things you can do for yourself and for those around you to keep yourself as safe as you can be from COVID-19.
Coronavirus is spreading quickly around the world and everyone is talking about it. Here are some basic ways to protect yourself against it. You need to wash your hands with soap and water for at least 20 seconds and up until your elbows. This will kill viruses that might be on your hands. But since wet hands can transfer viruses easily, don't forget to dry your hands properly. Using hand sanitizer also helps, but experts agree that hand washing is better. Here is Angela Merkel's hand maintaining some distance from Interior Minister Horst Seehofer by refraining to shake her hand. That's one way of keeping socially distant, but also you need to maintain at least a 1 meter space from someone who's sneezing or coughing. Particles from their nose or mouth are contagious. If you're too close, you may catch the virus. The novel coronavirus can be transmitted through your eyes, mouth and nose, and since your hands touch many surfaces and pick up viruses easily, it's extremely vital to avoid touching those 3 organs without washing your hands, especially when you're working in a crowded environment like an open office. Make sure you and others around you pay attention when coughing or sneezing. Cover your nose or mouth either with your elbow or a tissue. Sneezing into your elbow prevents the virus from staying on your hands and transferring to places like doorknobs or elevator buttons. And if you sneeze into a tissue, don't forget to throw it away immediately after sneezing or coughing into it. It's very important to use masks correctly. Before putting on a mask, make sure you have clean hands and avoid touching the inside of the mask. Cover your mouth and nose with the mask and make sure there are no gaps between your face and the mask. As soon as the mask is damp, replace it with a new one. Please note that these simple masks only protect you from making others sick, and if not used properly, they might be dangerous even for a healthy person because of the bacteria produced inside them. These filtered masks are the ones which might be more efficient in protecting you from the coronavirus, and the same steps apply for these masks as well. If you have a fever, bad cough or difficulty breathing, please seek immediate medical care. Keep in mind that it might take 2 to 14 days and even longer for the COVID-19 symptoms to show. The elderly and those with pre-existing medical conditions are most at risk of getting the disease. One good news is that the virus doesn't spread much among kids and no fatality has been reported between the ages of 0 to 9. Rumors and myths about the coronavirus are spreading as fast as the virus itself, like eating garlic to protect yourself from the virus. Even though garlic has antimicrobial properties, there is no evidence that it will protect you from getting the coronavirus. Ultraviolet lamps are also not the best way to kill viruses. On the contrary, UV lamps might cause skin irritation if directed onto the skin for too long, so they shouldn't be used as a sanitizer. And yes, it's totally safe to receive a package from China because the virus doesn't stay alive on objects for too long, so cargo and products are safe.
Okay, let's take a look at some of the other things that caught our eye on social media. Well, this is the latest internet rodent superstar, Egg McMuffin rats. A person filmed a massive rat running off with an Egg McMuffin. It went viral, as you'd imagine, and this will now go into the pantheon of vermin filmed with large bits of human food. Remember Pizza Rat?
There are a number of women who are qualified to be president tomorrow. I would pick a woman to be my vice president.
Well, Joe Biden debated Bernie Sanders last night and made a major announcement about his plans if he's chosen to be the Democrat nominee to challenge Donald Trump in November. He didn't say who that VP would be. The debate was held without an audience because of the coronavirus, and social media enjoyed this boomer moment from Sanders when talking about a very popular video sharing site.
Oh, well, let me ask you a question, Joe.
Yeah.
You're right here with me.
Yeah.
Have you been on the floor of the Senate? You were in the Senate for a few years.
Yeah.
Time and time again, talking about the necessity, with pride, about cutting Social Security, cutting Medicare, cutting veterans programs.
No.
You never said that.
No.
All right. America, go to the website right now. Go to the YouTube right now. Joe, you won.
And next, a video game which allows users to create worlds has been used to make knowledge available to people in oppressive regimes. That's until the regime bans the game. Watch this.
Bees are in danger of a steep decline. In honor of these honey-making American heroes, Mojang and WWF have teamed up to help the bees.
I'm Yulia Berezovskaya. I run Granny.ru, which is blocked in Russia.
My name is Nguyen Van Dai. I am a news broker from Vietnam. I was sentenced 15 years in prison.
Benim adım Hatice Cengiz. Cemal Kaşıkçı'nın nişanlısıyım.
The Uncensored Library is a bold use of Minecraft. It really encapsulates everything that's great about this game and the community that it's created.
Okay, we'll keep spinning around the world now for some other stories you need to know this Monday. Well, the Intercept website are reporting that they have evidence that the video app TikTok suppresses clips posted by ugly and poor people as a way of attracting people to the site. The reporting says that TikTok moderators are told to scan videos for badly decorated homes, crooked smiles and beer bellies. Video containing such aesthetics are then given less prominence. And box office takings were at the lowest they have been in the US for this period at this time of year for more than a decade, and they are blaming COVID-19. And here's the weird part. Last time's takings were this bad at this time of year was in 1995 on the release of the film Outbreak, a movie about a virus. Coincidence? Not really, but sort of. Well, now, if you're a Seinfeld fan, you may remember the Bubble Boy episode about a boy who lives in a bubble. Well, now in Russia, whole families are doing the same thing. Watch this.
The Efremov family from Yakutia in Russia is part of an experiment called Home Under a Dome. The family lives in a one-story wooden home under a 10-meter PVC dome. The experiment started in December and aims to show if such structures can handle extreme temperatures. They can drop to -50 degrees Celsius here in Russia's Far East. The project will also look at how the dome reduces energy consumption.
We observed a very significant difference between the outside air temperature and the temperature under the dome. And during the lowest temperatures before New Year, when in Yakutsk the temperature dropped to -50 degrees, we saw an unprecedented difference at -16 degrees.
The Efremovs are documenting their experience in a video blog.
I suspect that this experiment will show how the ground on which the house is built changes. We'll need to know how it behaves and how it affects the family overall, including psychologically, because it's a closed bubble. Some people are afraid of enclosed spaces.
If the experiment proves a success, domes could become a familiar sight in this part of the world.
And last up, here's how the Italian Air Force are attempting to lift the spirits of 60 million people in lockdown. Well, this is the Frecce Tricolori, the Italian aerobatic team, leaving a giant tricolor in the sky. The video was retweeted by their official account over the weekend and was well received by all who've seen it. And that will do from the Newsfeed team. Reach out to me with your questions, comments, complaints and suggestions. You'll find me at Kamali Melbourne. You'll find us 24/7 on YouTube. You can subscribe to that channel and you can follow me on Twitter. Follow, subscribe and add. See you again very soon.